All right. Hi, you guys. Neeta here, and welcome. Today, I want to dive into something that I get asked about a lot. How do you know when it's time to switch gears or switch careers? So this might come up when you're actually beginning to feel lost, like a loss of sense of purpose, a loss of direction. Maybe you are feeling that you are no longer excited about the work that you're doing. And you guys, this is the biggest sign. When you are not feeling excited about going to work or doing the things that you once used to be super excited about, then you know you're in an itch and at a time to start discovering something else. Maybe you are experiencing this unclear path or unclear direction. You're not really sure and you can't really see yourself in this situation or in this position 2, 3, 5 years from now. And I know for some of you it might be like, oh my gosh, that seems like a really long period of time. But if you can't even see yourself doing what you are doing in the next 2 to 3 or 5 to 10 years, then that should give you an idea that some change is about to happen and you are on the verge of something new. So, what you can do. And the first thing is, do not quit your day job. Do not quit what you are doing right now. You want to be able to have a plan before you actually take action. If you thought you were here because I was going to tell you to go ahead and quit right now and quit today, I've given you permission, that's totally wrong. Totally not going to tell you that. But here's what I want you to think about. Have a plan of action. And here's what it looks like. You want to be able to think of having a savings worth at least between 3 months to 6 months, and sometimes I tell my clients even a year. And I'll give you an example of this. One of my clients recently came to me and we were working on some really big project with him. And he decided that he realized he didn't want to be an engineer anymore. But he also knew that he couldn't just say bye-bye and not have a plan in place. And so we basically calculated what his bare living minimum would be per month. And he basically was able to save for an entire year. And what we did was we actually gave him a structure so that he could allow himself within that period of time to explore just a little bit more about him. So you want to be able to calculate what that living expense is, the bare minimum, so your BLM looks like for you, because every person's going to be different. You might have trips that you want to go on. You might have people that you want to work with, like coaches or opportunities or experiences that you want to have. So you also want to have that cushion. So I would probably invite you to make a list of those things that would be part of your BLM before you do anything. Number 2, what I want you to do is some introspection. Yes, definitely spend some time self-reflecting on yourself, on your life, on what is that path that you want to take. And if you need some help on this, I've created a really awesome video on the ability to create your passion from your purpose and discovering what that looks like by creating your ikigai, which I'm going to link below. And what your ikigai is the Japanese term for fulfillment or one's life's fulfillment. And basically, it's the intersection of your purpose, your passion, all of the things that you're good at, all of the things that you want to contribute to, and the legacy that you want to leave behind. Now, most people haven't really thought of this, let alone thinking the legacy that they want to leave behind. And so I really invite you to watch that video and complete that exercise and see what that looks like for you. Number 3. You want to be able to work with a coach. You want to be able to work with somebody that is going to help you and keep you accountable to where you are at. Because if you are at the crossroads of figuring out whether to stay or leave in a position, sometimes we make decisions based on haste, and sometimes we're not even thinking through some of our decisions. And because we don't even know. And sometimes what we don't know, we just don't know. So which allows you to really think of, who do I want to actually learn from? Who can I actually go on this journey with, this self-exploration journey or the self-discovery journey, to learn more about what I do like. The Ikigai exercise is a first hurdle of being able to do this for you. But what happens next? So you'll definitely need some guidance for this. And you'll definitely need to have an accountability person that is going to lead you in the right direction, because it can be a very vulnerable and a very isolating time for you. And you want to make sure you have somebody that you can trust and that can guide you in the right direction. And finally, don't burn your bridges. So if you are at the crossroads and deciding whether or not to stay in your certain career or stay in your job right now, or to leave and do something different, you want to be able to keep that relationship with the company and the people that you are with. Sometimes you just never know what can happen in the future, and you want to be sure that you are keeping your networks close to you. And I'll give you an example of this. Some of my clients in a previous business have now become lifelong friends. And some of my own team members who used to work for me have now become some of my clients. We never know the situation where life's path may kind of have you intersect again. So you always want to make sure that all communication channels are clear and that you're never just burning one bridge in order to cross another. That you want to be able to utilize this opportunity as a time to start building your networks. So there you have it, you guys. 4 ways to really consider and what to do if you are at that crossroads right now. So if you really enjoyed this video, as always, I'd love for you to like, hit, and subscribe so you don't miss a beat. And of course, if there are any comments, if you are going through something right now, if there's something that we can help you with, definitely want you to share it below in the comments. If there's anybody that could utilize this video, go ahead and share this with them. As always, I will see you soon.